Hey everybody, we've been out shopping. Loaded the truck down with bonsai material. Gonna head back to the house. I'll probably put together a little quick update video. This will be the start of it, but I would like to thank everybody for watching, helping grow the channel, liking, subscribing, even the dislikes. I like you guys too. Not as much, but I do like you. Alright guys, we made it back to the house with these. We're getting ready to get them to the backyard. Okay, we got everything out here unloaded. It's in the back now. I was just gonna show you basically what we got. We got 10 trees total. You know, we got the deciduous trees, which I think these are the first ones I've actually bought at a nursery that weren't just out I collected. But I basically got a pussy willow, a willow, not a weeping willow, and then I went ahead and got a black pussy willow. But I wanted to show you just some of the, because these you can already see without having to clear them out, unlike the conifers. And the junipers are the worst ones probably. But these guys already have a lot of, you know, the taper's good, the movement's good. You just need some heavy pruning, cut back, and some working with the branch, you know, branches, the pretty much trunks and first initial branches are more or less there. On these three, this is kind of a sumo style if it takes very well. But then I've styled one of these. You guys haven't seen the video yet. It's coming up. But I like these Alberta spruce, the dwarf ones that have like a multiple trunks, because you can do quite a bit with those. And then this little guy is kind of the run of the bunch, but it is like a multi-trunk. It's got a lot of branching and doesn't get real tall, but I've got a good plan in mind for this guy also. And then I got this poor guy. He was just sitting here. Looks like he's started to come out of his soil's washed out. And I paid too much really, but it's a blue rug juniper, and I just saw something there that I think I'll be able to work with. Original thought was just plant it as a cascade, but I think I'll be able to twist this around. I think I'll be able to make an interesting bonsai tree out of that. That'll probably be the first one I actually do. But today I'm going to try to get in here, like I've mentioned in some of my videos, this is that, I think I just put it out today, my first big juniper video. I didn't plan on going that far, but there's just so much growth in here you can't even tell what you got. This one I picked him out because he's actually already has a few things going on, a few broken branches, but has a real thick trunk. But I picked up 3 of the bigger ones. And then the coolest thing that I think I picked up this big Colorado blue spruce. And I don't know what they were originally, but this guy, they were clearancing out some of them for like 30 bucks. And this is already a big one, and the plans are to cut back. I'm going to try to show you real quick on it. About halfway down, it doesn't grow straight up. It splits off almost into 2. And my initial thoughts are from here up, that eventually will all be deadwood. And it's already kind of set up that way. See if I can twist it and look at it from this way. But it's kind of hard to make out. But right in here, this has already started to be like a new top. These branches right in here, and then that back one is kind of goes back and up. So I don't know where the front would be, but that's probably gonna be a style on this one. It's got a lot of, let me try to turn it, but if you guys can make out this trunk, it's real wide, comes up, and then this is where the back part, if you guys can see my finger, turns up, and there's where there's like a 2 separate right in here, and it's pretty early on. Then there's like a couple branches coming out from here. So this big part up would actually look very natural if I just turned it into, you know, ginned it, turned into deadwood. It would look like that's what had happened, and then the bottom took back over, which it's already sort of started to do with this still being there live. But that's an initial one on this guy. I've got an idea on this guy. Actually, I have an idea on these guys and all of these, just because I can already see the trunk, the structure. So one of my first, I'll probably maybe put one little short video together of just showing these maybe after they're done. I probably won't be doing too many more of the just cutting in to get into these guys, because I wanted to show a few videos, but once you see me do it, they're all pretty much the same. Is I get them up out of the pot. You know, I'm not going to repot them though. I'm going to get them up out of the pot to where I can see the top, the trunk, and then I start basically from the bottom and work my way up through that system and all this growth. And what I'm basically doing was my plan anyway on the first one. I'm going to try to do it with these. I don't want to take too much of this off, because as I'm finding out, the junipers, which, you know, everybody probably knows that most of their strength comes from the actual foliage. So you take too much foliage off, you got a problem. And that's what I'm finding out, that they're nothing like those wild collected deciduous trees I've been getting. I can like chop them crazy down and they seem to pop right back up. These guys, even if you leave all the roots and just do too much cutting up top, it seems like they don't like that at all. So that's why, if you're wondering like, well, why aren't you just styling these things, I'm just trying to get in, see what I want to do. I want to be able to have these trees for next year. So too far, too fast, I could lose them. I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. Just if you haven't seen the video, I've got a video I just put out on this guy. And I may have taken too much off already. He seems to be doing good right now. But I cleared out a lot. If you know, this guy looked just like those big ones that I just showed you. And I've left this because I'm not sure yet if I want to do some kind of cascading thing or not. Plus, I just want that extra, you know, I didn't want to have to take that off. I didn't need it. I got enough of this off to know that this top part, and I'm definitely going to leave this branch. I may just put like a kind of a dual, you know, canopy thing, basically almost like a twin trunk style, or a twin trunk style with the cascade or semi cascade. So that's why I've left all the foliage on this guy. But this part is almost going to be, that's not a lot needed except for some of this cut back, which I've already taken so much off this year I won't be able to do until next year. There's a tree now than it did when I first got it. So, like always, guys, thanks for watching.